Hi there, Shingirai here again with another update on portfolio performance over the past week. In what was decidedly a risk-off week, we'll see portfolio returns range from CBAM 1 V2 returning minus 3.54% up to CBAM 4 V2 returning minus 2.68, and there we can just see that there was relatively very few places to hide from the broader market sell-off of the week. In terms of positive contributors to performance, we did see a bounce in performance from iShares Physical Gold as investors sought safety in the assets, and that would see the ETF up 4.02%, and then some recovery there from Colombia Petroleum China position up 2.55%, and then US high yield surprising on the positive, again just showing that that defensiveness that you get in terms of shorter duration versus longer duration in the rising interest rate environment. In terms of detractors from performance, we did see that 8.56% pullback from UK gilts, and that would be on the back of Prime Minister Liz Truss's new sort of package to support the economy, and investors really beginning to wonder how the government would be refinancing that 45 billion pounds that would lose from revenue from taxes, and then again how to finance that $60 billion of additional energy bill support. That would see yesterday the Bank of England intervening as gilt yields continued to rise and stepping in there buying £1 billion worth of longer dated gilts, and that would see a record drop in the 30-year gilt yield down from 5% to 3.9% on the day. We also saw some weakness there on the back of US equity markets as investors continued to mull that rising interest rate environment with that 75 basis points hike we saw from the Fed last week. We also saw some detraction there on interest rate concerns for the Hypnosis Songs Fund Investment Trust, and here again we've been seeing some at about 46% discount to net asset value that the fund is trading on, and that'll be on the back of the possibility firstly of a reduction in annual dividend, and also just some concerns there around refinancing of the debt in the investment songs fund, and that would just be on the back of rising interest rates as well, but some positive tailwinds in that the fund actually managed to pay the promised dividend on the 21st of September, and then we saw some possibility for an increase in mechanical streaming rates on the back of a copyrights royalty board signing a new sort of act. On a quarter-to-date basis, we did see again negative performance from CBAM 5, down 1.60%, down to CBAM 1 V2 rather, down 5.58%, and we continue to see that sustained strength from equity Indian subcontinent, with the projections from the IMF sort of targeting a 7% GDP growth for India. We continue to see those tailwinds for clean energy through Pictet and iShares, both up more than 17% on a quarter-to-date basis, again in a rising energy price environment, and investors really beginning to look at alternative sources of energy. For reasons previously stated, LNG gilts down 15.94% alongside Hypnosis, also seeing headwinds there down 13.30%, and then again some weakness that we saw there from Bailey Gifford down 11.66%. But then of course these are sort of situations and events that we continue to monitor closely on an ongoing basis.